Right. So, I'm Nick Casey, and I am creating a personal brand. It's going to be about philosophy, mindset, fighting. I'm learning boxing, karate, kickboxing, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, all right now. I am really interested in philosophy currently, and I have a few thoughts and ideas that I write about every morning, and I'm going to start sharing them with you. And today, my first idea was, or not idea, but like concept, or whatever you want to call it, is that there is no initial value to the things that most people place value on. Like, life is constructed and industrialized, and ultimately it seems meaningless because you're given a body, you go through your life, and then you die, and nothing really matters except like the impact that you left on other people. And being present and mindful and at peace. That's what we're here for as humans. Anyway, like, you see people like chasing status or worrying about deadlines or caring about currency, and really all of these systems, like the week system, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, who said that it was okay to have this be the days of the week? Like, the sun's going up and it's setting, right? Here, I'll show you. The sun's going up and it's setting, and how does that indicate a day has passed? Of course, I could see that being useful, and I like the weekly system, but people before us have come up with these systems that make people that rule and dictate our lives, and you didn't subscribe to it. You just kind of happened to you, right? So it's kind of what I've been thinking about, how nothing really has any value, like the currency, the money system. It just works because people place value on a dollar because somebody said it was valuable, right? It's kind of like a religion in a way. Money's kind of like a religion. You don't have to, you can't do anything for you except, say I had billions of dollars. Be kind of nice, but it wouldn't be very nice if nobody believed that it had any value, right? Then I'd actually have a burden. What am I going to do with this $1 billion? If nobody has value to it, I'm just going to burn it. Or what do people do with paper that's already been written on it? I'm not sure. Probably nothing smart. These cotton candy clouds are getting really pretty. The universe has like a wisdom to it. There's like universal wisdom, and I feel like you could tap into it by being in solitude. Reading from others, it doesn't matter that somebody else has come up with the idea, because they haven't spread it to everybody like you may have the opportunity to. So if somebody has an idea, don't be afraid to share it. Share it anyway, and give the credit to the person who originally had the idea, but don't think that everybody knows what you know, because that's often not true. The way to have more ideas, like original ideas, is to read more things that you don't often read, to be in silence and solitude in nature, and to really observe the things around you and like critically think, because when you wake up, you're distracted, right? Immediately you get distracted. This is also a point I wanted to touch up on. How many problems do you really have when you wake up in the morning? You wake up in a bed, you have shelter, you have youth, you have health, hopefully. And, well, youth is in the eye of the beholder, really, because you could be 60 and healthy and young. If you die at 90, then 80 is young, right? 85 is young to somebody who's 100, right? So you have youth, you have health, you have shelter, you probably have food, an abundance of water, and you don't really have many problems. The problems are just dictated from the things inside your brain, or the things people say that are problems, like the news, social media, the people around you. These problems aren't really problems. If you didn't have the news, your life wouldn't change. And if it's actually serious, then somebody will tell you about it, and then you'll know. Like, only serious news gets spread, but the non-serious stuff is still not really like important at all. Your life, how much has your life changed after knowing what the news has told you? Very little, if any at all. So I've decided to unsubscribe to the news, and most social media. I learn a lot from YouTube and some Instagram Reels. I try to only watch educational content on Instagram. Easier said than done. Get in solitude. Stop waking up with your phone, and then, yeah, this is what I was going to say. You wake up with your phone right when you wake up, right? And there's initial problems, right? You're not really thinking for yourself and your clarity. And then you're going to the bathroom, right? Why do you have to think about going pee and brushing your teeth and showering? It's kind of like a repetitive thing that you already should know how to, like, just calm your mind. Don't think about anything. Or try to be in the present moment as much as possible. When you're brushing your teeth, brush only your teeth. I like this saying by Chatterjee, I think his name is. Your mind and your feet should be in the same place most times of the day. Meaning, you're normally thinking about something else, and then you'd have to be in that location, so your feet aren't where your mind are. Say I'm thinking about South Carolina going on vacation, which is coming up. I'll probably make a video about that. Your feet are... There's a little dog. Hi. Cute dog, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah. Cute little brown pup. He's running away from his owner in the cornfields. He just wanted to say hi. And he got a stick. What was I saying? Shit, you see how distracted life can get so distracting. Oh my gosh. Also, I wanted to talk about distraction too. What really is distracting? What is like the definition of distracting? Is it like not focusing on your goals? What are your goals? Are your goals meaningful? Because everything dies, nothing matters. Really, I mean, that's not like a pessimistic way to view it. It's just a realistic way to see that. You're gonna die, and nothing that you did on Earth matters, and nobody's gonna remember you, and that's enlightening. The fact that you're temporary is a superpower. I don't know. Just some things I think about. I'm not very good at this, I don't think. Speaking to a camera is a lot harder than speaking to a person to bounce off ideas. And you guys that are watching this aren't really speaking to me, you know? It's just the vibration and frequency that my environment gives me that allows me to speak to you and give value to you. So if it's peaceful and I'm in a creative vibration, I'm able to create good content. And the more I sit in silence and just like review my life and read from others that have learned things that, because your future is dictated based on the information you don't know right now. Kind of. Does that make sense? So really everything's really about information, picking and choosing the right stuff, because we're in an information era. You could learn anything for free now. And it's very hard to initially get value or give value, because anybody can learn anything anymore, which is kind of difficult, but kind of a good thing at the same time. It depends on how you view it. Say AI, you have your AI to get and do all your papers for you. It's kind of making you dumber than it is smarter. I have a friend, he just, whenever we get an assignment for anything, he just copies all the instructions, pastes it into AI, and finishes the assignment in 10 minutes. And he just like rewords it, Quillbot or whatever it is. And I'm like, bro, this is making you stupider, and he doesn't care. And I mean, it's just kind of sad that that's where we're headed. You know, some 6-year-olds are addicted to scrolling now. I have a not really anyone related to me, but I've had some interactions with this kid. He's like 6 years old, and he can't stop scrolling. It's like all he does, and he'll like wake up and scroll, and then when he's eating, he's scrolling, and it's just hard to watch happen. He's not my kid, but I want to like fix that, and it's just weird where the future may be going. I'm not going to say I know where the future's going, because I don't, but it's kind of what I think right now. Anyway, that should be it for today. Sunset is setting. It would be amazing if I could do these every day, watch the sunset and talk to you guys, but I know that's not gonna happen, because the human experience gets a bit chaotic, and sometimes it's hard to get into the silence. So when you can't get into the silence, just focus on your senses, all your senses. Like, what are you actually hearing? What are you actually feeling? What are you actually smelling? What are you actually observing? Observe what you're actually observing. Feel it. When I'm sitting in traffic, I try to feel every single, like, there's striations here that the camera's not picking up. I try to feel every crook in this striation and cranny, and that's how you become more present. Because when you're thinking about the future, you're thinking about something that's intangible. When you're thinking about the past, it's like you can't do anything about it. Of course, there's nice moments that you can think about in the past, and that's kind of where dreams come from too. But being in the present is the most beneficial human experience. It's just how it is. You feel more fulfilled, and I think it's the way we're designed to do, like what we're designed to do. Because, I mean, if you think about what cavemen used to be like, they used to just, wake up, put on their slippers, and hunt with spears. Oh, it's a UFO. Hunt with spears, deer or whatever it may be, and then, not really deer, more like tigers and saber-toothed tigers. Some elk, maybe. They'd kill it, eat it raw, come back home, bang their cave women, and maybe get some honey, which would be the most dopaminergic thing of their day, besides banging a woman. And that was it. And they were present. I don't know. I wasn't there. But I assume that they were present almost the whole time, from waking to sleeping. And we're kind of designed based on those cavemen. And so I kind of try to live my life like them. Waking up when the sun does. Going to sleep when the sun does. So that's eating only meat is hard to do if you're not disciplined at it. Honey, most dopaminergic thing. So that should be your most dopaminergic thing. But also, the human experience is, like, the life has improved drastically, right? And it's hard to live the same life that they did. I have books now that they didn't have, and knowledge that they didn't have. I'm smarter than the smartest caveman was ever. And I'm richer and have more experience than kings did in the 1700s. I'm trying to say that life has never been better for us, and yet everyone thinks it's so bad. Well, actually, that's not what I was saying. I'm just going from topic to topic. It's pretty crazy. Anyway, cavemen. Obviously, you're not killing your own food, but eat what they ate, whole foods. Drink what they drink, raw milk, water. Sleep when they sleep, wake up when they wake up. Obviously, you probably aren't running 12 hours a day. That's pretty hard to do in today's society, but maybe an hour, maybe 30 minutes. Get some mileage in. I'm taking my own advice here. I need to do more running, I think, for my fighting career. Honey and bitches. Stop scrolling. I think that's it for my today's TED Talk. Somebody told me that I should do TED Talks today because I was telling them about my thoughts about value and non-initial value, like what I just told you guys about currency and system and laws. And he's like, bro, you should do a TED Talk. And I was like, I should. And so that's why we're doing this video. Also about personal branding. I hope you guys like this video.